Welcome back to GoldenGoose and my Team Builder Dynasty series that follows the South Canadian Wild Geese. Today, the Wild Geese have one of their biggest challenges of the season as they take on Yukon, who's ranked number 7 in the nation. They have a B+ offense, a B defense. We have a C offense and a C- defense. I mean, they're not leagues better than us, but they're quite better than us, so it's going to be interesting. And Kirk's going to side with Yukon in this one. But this game is so important because we literally have like 6 prospects visiting in this game, and a lot of these guys we don't have in the green yet. We're still trying to convince them to put us number 1 on their board. So if we could shock the nation and get a win here today, it would go a long way towards potentially securing some of these top recruits. We have a decent lead on this guard, this athlete, this wide receiver, and this fullback, but that's it. We're falling behind on this defensive tackle, this tackle, and this corner. I think we can get this quarterback and halfback and outside linebackers too. Anyone under about 700 points right now, I think we have a chance to snatch this season. But this tight end and halfback, they're kind of a long shot right now. We're just crossing our fingers and hoping for the most. But right now, this game is everything for the Wild Geese. Conference-wise, too, this has a lot of weight to it here. So, Yukon is undefeated in the conference, undefeated on the season. If we win, though, we improve to 5-1 in our conference, making Yukon go to 2-1, which might give us a chance to play in the conference championship later in the season. Here's how the numbers stack up. 88 overall Yukon versus 72 overall Wild Geese. It's going to be a difficult game. It's going to be one of those miracles if we pull it off. The needles are shaking. It won't be a complete upset, but they're ranked in the top 10, so, I mean, winning against Yukon could mean some big things for the Wild Geese in the near future. The Wild Geese team has been amazing on defense this season. Number 1 for yards allowed, number 6 for passing yards, and number 1 rush defense. But that doesn't make up for their offense being literally the worst in the NCAA. We have to get things going on the offensive side of the ball if we're going to make anything happen in this game. Yukon's got one of the best offenses, one of the best defenses in the nation right now. We definitely have to watch out for that pass attack. That is going to be brutal. A lot of visiting prospects today, but 3 that are really important is this. There's 2 good athletes here that could play any position, and then a cornerback. We need these guys. We need to impress them. And it looks like we're going to have to pass and run for a decent amount of yards and try to get 2 interceptions and 4 swatted passes. It's going to be so hard. Their best players are a middle linebacker, a running back, and a quarterback. So that quarterback's going to be deadly, though. We're going to have to defend the air attack in this one. And it's time. We are here in the Igloo, where the Wild Geese are going to be taking on Yukon. Now, the Wild Geese are wearing their alt jerseys, their alt uniforms. Goose Johnson is out on the field wearing his big winter coat. It's a cold day in southern Canada, as the Wild Geese and the Igloo fans have come out in support of their team. Now, obviously, this is going to be an interesting game. The 6th best offense in the NCAA versus the number 1 defense. This is a matchup everyone wants to see. A lot of people are saying South Canadians' defense is super overrated, and they're hoping to prove them wrong today. While the Wild Geese are running out onto the field as they get ready to take on Yukon, a team ranked in the top 10, a team on top of the American Conference, a team no one expects to fall to the Wild Geese. But in this game, we're going to see Connecticut face off against South Canadian in the Igloo, a sold-out crowd. All three decks just packed with people waiting for this contest. To start things off, it looks like the Wild Geese are going to get the ball first. Bernard Scruggs trying to take this kick back. He's going to cut up the center of the field and find himself down at the 26. Decent return. Now, Nathan Quinn went completely off last game, just having one of the best games of his career. He's hoping to repeat that in this game. Just had a beautiful performance last week. Let's see if he can do it again. Orlando Everett is going to be quarterbacking the Wild Geese today. He's had injury problems ever since coming off the red shirt this season, and he just hasn't been good. Yukon almost took that back on him. He's going to have to be a little bit more calm in the pocket there. Talking to head coach Goose Johnson of the Wild Geese before this contest, he said their offense has been an absolute mess this season. He just doesn't really have a solid direction for them just yet. They are leaning more towards the run, but we'll have to see what they do in this game against Yukon. Looks like they're looking to run some triple option here. Man in motion. Orlando Everett's going to keep it and give it to Jose Golden, who's going to fight forward for 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Everett's giving this one to Nathan Quinn. Nathan Quinn trying to get to the outside, trying to break one. He's still on his feet, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Wild Geese have just kind of suffered at the quarterback position this season. Something that was pretty solid for them last year has not been as productive, and Nathan Quinn almost taken down. He scrambles forward, finds a yard, but it's 4th and 6. It looks like Goose Johnson still has these Wild Geese out on the field here on offense. I mean, this play, it doesn't look like it's set up for success. And if you don't really convert this, you could be looking at disaster here for the Wild Geese. It looks like there's a slight audible in play right now. Not liking that. And yeah, Orlando Everett's going to call a timeout. I think Goose Johnson has to think about punting this one. And that's what they're going to do. The punting team is on the field. And he's going to try to boot it deep to the left, and that's pretty deep. We're seeing this one settle somewhere around the 11-yard line, make a tackle here down to the 28. Their halfback had 11 carries last week for 36 yards. Not very electric. They just got to watch out for that passing attack. It's been so deadly all season. Brooks hitting him. Dykes taking him down. That's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. This Wild Geese defense. This is the year of the defense. It's so crazy. If you look at the Wild Geese last season, their offense carried this team, okay? It carried them to a bowl game, the Armed Forces Bowl. They won that game. But their defense this season is carrying them. And there's House making the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 4. 3rd down and 4. Can these Wild Geese make them go 3 and out? And they have a man over the middle. That one's going to be short. 4th and inches. The Wild Geese hold them. Wow, UConn's going to have to punt it, giving the Wild Geese great territory. This field position battle is going to be everything. That's what Goose Johnson said earlier this week. Field position, field position, field position. That's what it's all about. Defense makes a great stop there. A 3 and out for Connecticut. Man, this just goes to show you this is like their first real test against a great offense. And they're showing you that their defense might be the real deal. Bernard Scruggs, though, did kind of bobble that ball, picks it up. But that punt return goes nowhere. 1st down and 10, looking to give it to Nathan Quinn. Nathan Quinn's going to cut up the inside, and he's going to find himself 7. Quinn's going to get another handoff. You know he's going to be utilized heavily in this game today. 7 more for the big man. Quinn getting another handoff to the right side, trying to find something. He only has 2, though. After 1 quarter of play, still scoreless here in the Igloo. This has been a great defensive battle so far by both squads. Man in motion. Orlando Everett, a little bit of play action, tossing this one to the tight end. He holds on to it. That's a 1st down, and they're in UConn territory. You could say the Geese are migrating north or south. I don't know. That's a bad joke. 1st down and 10, looking to give this one to Quinn again. He gets swallowed up, though. That's only 1 yard. 2nd down and 9. Everett taking this one. He's rolling out. He's on his feet. He's got a man. Oh, he cut up like he was going to cut up field, then cut back. Missed the ball completely. 3rd and 9. If you're the Wild Geese here, you can't make this field goal. It's about 53 yards. I think you're in 4-down territory. Let's see what they do here in that situation. And Everett's going to try to scramble this one out to the outside. He's going to find that 1st down. Wow. You got to love a quarterback with feet. I mean, I feel like the Wild Geese, they're recruiting some solid players for next season. New wide receivers, new halfbacks, new tight ends, fullbacks. Then they're looking at the secondary, new linebackers, cornerbacks. But they're not really looking at too many quarterbacks. They are looking at 1. So I really feel like this team is going to start shifting in the way of becoming more of a run-style team. Maybe you keep Orlando Everett in for his junior season, and he just runs the option all day with a new halfback that you recruit. Because your defense is already so great, I think you just try to maintain that, keep things going with them, and then you just build a run-style offense so that way you win the possession battle. You know, you have the ball more than the other team, and that's all that matters. This Wild Geese team is at the 6-yard line right now. Trying to work this clock probably just a little bit now. They do have to give the ball back to UConn after this half, so you don't want to leave time for UConn to score and then hope and then have them score all of a sudden in the second half, and then you're down. So you got to try to work this clock just a little bit. Looks like they are going to hand this off to Nathan Quinn here, obviously inside the 5 now, down to the 4. Man in motion. They're giving this one to Nathan Quinn. He's trying to power his way, but he's down at the 5. Looks like they might be keeping this on the ground here with Orlando Everett down at the 7. He couldn't even get the pitch off. That was not a smart play call. 4th and goal. I mean, they can work this under 1 minute, so maybe be up by 3 going into the half, but I mean, I don't know if that's going to be enough. This is going to be a defensive battle. There's 2 of the best defenses in the nation against each other here, and they held on in the red zone. That UConn defense basically 1st down from the 6, and they couldn't get in after 3 attempts. And this one's going to go up under 1 minute, and it is good. 57 seconds left. The Wild Geese lead 3-0 over UConn. Wild Geese have to be hoping to get a stop here. 3 timeouts left for UConn, 2 for the Wild Geese. You get a stop here, you go up by 3 going into the half. That's not half bad. Robinson's going to make the tackle at the 19. This Igloo crowd's going to have to do their part. They're going to have to get loud. They're going to have to be rowdy. You want to try to distract this UConn team. They're one of the best in the nation. Bailey! Bailey could have had that one. He can't believe it. He could have had it. That could have went to the end zone. I don't know who that ball was for, but Bailey almost came down with it. House trying to pump this crowd up, trying to keep them into it. And it looks like he's going to split off. They're going to find a man in the quarter. That's first down and 10. What I think, if you're the Wild Geese, you have to put pressure on this quarterback. That's what they're so good at, playing zone with a little bit of blitz. And that's how I think this defense has really gotten to where it is. There's a little bit of pressure on the quarterback. He still makes a great throw. Bryant makes a big hit, though. 2nd and 1. UConn did use a timeout. 40 seconds left. They're driving here, though. You got to stop them if you're the Wild Geese. And here comes McCulley trying to get back to that quarterback. Jennings going to make a big hit on the receiver, but 37 seconds left. They use a timeout. If you're the Wild Geese, you don't want to go into this half tied up. You want to stop them from getting any points. You might need a big sack here. You're going to need someone to come up big. And oh no, 2 guys missed the tackle. Jennings brings him down inside the 20. And they're trying to make something happen. Oh, swatted down. So close. That could have been a touchdown. That was a brilliant play by the DB. Got to make the stop here if you're the Wild Geese. And oh, House tried to converge on that one. 3rd and 7. Clock's still ticking. Don't allow that first down. That's all you got to do. Kirk's going to take it. Kirk's going to take it. Trying to get to the outside edge down at the 10. 5 seconds to go. 2 timeouts. I mean, I guess you take a shot down the field here. You just can't allow a pick 6 or anything like that. They're going to drop back, and they're going to trust in Everett's arm to deliver this one deep. 4 players there. No one's going to come down with it. And that's the end of the first half. 3-0. This has just been a spectacular game. The defense coming up big for the Wild Geese. 3-0 against number 7 ranked Connecticut. Beach kicking this one big back all the way into the end zone to start off this second half. Pleasant in pursuit. Going to try to keep it down the sideline. Oh my God. They get like 12 blocks, and they're going to be down at the 45. Great field position. They haven't really ran the ball much today. Let's see if they decide to start doing that now. Williams going to make a big hit in the backfield. 2nd and 14. If the Wild Geese can get a 3-and-out here, that would be huge for this defense. Okay, wow. They've been on that. Nance is going to find open space. Oh my God, the zone fell apart in the secondary. They're in prime scoring position here. They have a man in motion. Let's see what UConn does. A little bit of blitz coming off that edge. And, oh, Bryant's going to get beat. He's going to miss the tackle. That's going to be 6. Herb Kirk trying to make a last chance effort, but Nance just destroyed them on that drive. And looking to make it 7-3 here against the Wild Geese. Ooh, you don't want to see that, but let's go to a studio update. As we're working on an upset here, Rutgers is beating SMU 14-7 here in the second quarter. The Wild Geese need to answer back here. I mean, they need to get in for a touchdown, have a 3-point lead back. They do not want to play from behind. Oh my God, a fumble by Nathan Quinn. But Bernard Scruggs picks it up and gets to the 30. Nice. Well, like I was trying to say, you do not want to play from behind on UConn in the fourth quarter. You want to have that lead. I'm going to say the Wild Geese have been great at clock management today. Really wearing this clock down, having possession more of the game than UConn. 2nd and 4 here now. Looks like they're looking to do some type of option play, and that one off to Nathan Quinn. He's going to fight for it and find 1 yard. You do not want to go 3-and-out here. That would really badly hurt your chances of winning this game. Going to dump this one off to Nathan Quinn. He's got the first down. He's on his feet down to the 49. 12-yard gain and another first down for the Wild Geese. Nathan Quinn's going to get this one, trying to get to the outside, and he's just met in the backfield. That's a 1-yard loss. A win here would be so big for the Wild Geese. They really badly need this for recruiting, for everything. 3rd and 8 after a short scramble by Orlando Everett. Plus, this is the Wild Geese's first season in the American Conference. They didn't win their conference last season, but they did go to a bowl game and get a W there. They would love to at least compete in the American Conference this season. Gonna bomb this one deep. That's Everett to Horton. Horton's on his feet to the 10, to the 5, and he's into the end zone. That's a 49-yard touchdown reception. A pass from Orlando Everett to Horton for 49 yards and a TD, giving the Wild Geese the lead in this one. He was wide open and then turned on the Jets and said goodbye to everybody else. Looking to make it 10-7 here with this extra point. It is up and it is good. Now you just need your defense to come up how they have been all season. Come up big, get the stop, and you could be looking at a W here going into the fourth quarter with the lead and the ball. This defense has just been so good all season. I'm excited to see what they cook up here. New set of downs for Connecticut. They're going to converge, and that ball swatted down at the line. Second down and 10. Man in motion for Connecticut. They have not run the ball much with their halfback today. Let's see what they do here. It is a screen. Kirk's going to try to blow it up. He's in the backfield. Jennings is going to make the tackle. That is 3rd and 6. 3rd down and 6. McCulley chasing this halfback down. He's going to make it happen. Forcing him out of 4th and 3. Wow, wow, wow. If the Wild Geese can score here, they could put this game away if they just take enough time off the clock. This is going to be the biggest drive of their season. They'll look back on this drive one day like this was everything. Very much a defensive battle today. We see UConn with 140 yards of offense and the Wild Geese with 160. So such a defensive battle. You can best believe the Wild Geese are going to try to work some clock in this drive, this possession. There's a first down, though, for Nathan Quinn. Looking to give it to Quinn again. He's going to get a blocker. Oh, a little bit too late. 2nd and 10. Again, Nathan Quinn's getting another handoff. That's 3 consecutive. He cuts back inside and gets down with a 3rd and 6. 4-yard gain on the play. Tried to get more, just couldn't cut up fast enough. Going into the fourth quarter of this contest, the Wild Geese lead Connecticut 10-7 in what's just been a defensive battle. 3rd down and 6. I mean, you're kind of in 4-down territory here, punting. It would mean something, but not quite a lot. 59-yard field goal as well. I mean, that's not going to happen for the Wild Geese. Their kicker's okay. He's not excellent. Orlando Everett on his feet. He's going to find the first down. What a scramble. If you get in for 6 here, you might seal this game away, especially if you work this clock under 3 minutes. But if you only get in for 3, then you got to be worried. Your defense would need a major stomp. So we'll just have to see what happens here with the Wild Geese and what they decide to do, if they're going to go for it on 4th down or continue to try to take a field goal and go up by 6. Oh, Nathan Quinn ripped down from behind. The Wild Geese really badly need another set of first downs. That would be huge for them. Orlando Everett trying to stay on his feet there. 3rd and 8, 5-yard gain. This play right here could be the game. A first down here, you can really kill this clock even further, and you're just trying to get some points. But if you can't convert here, it could spell disaster. Everett gonna get off to Morgan, though. Morgan inside the 20. Wow, a 14-yard reception on the rollout by Orlando Everett. Under 3 minutes left in this contest. Like we said, a field goal here really doesn't do much for them. I mean, they could kill the clock, be up by 6, but you would still risk losing this game in heartbreaking fashion if you can't get in the end zone here. 3, 2, and they're looking to snap it last second. They don't want to leave any time on this clock. Quinn's going to find 4, 2nd and 6. If the Wild Geese get another first down here, you're going to have to start thinking about using timeouts if you're UConn, because they can really kill this clock. Now under 2 minutes to go in this game. Looks like the Wild Geese are going to snap it, give it off to Nathan Quinn. Nathan Quinn, he's going to find the first down. He rolls forward and UConn uses a timeout. If you're the Wild Geese here, I'd probably run it on 1st and 2nd, make UConn use those timeouts, and then see what you can do through the air for the touchdown. Let's see what Nathan Quinn does here. This is Roden getting the ball. He's going to go right into the end zone. An 8-yard stroll. And the Wild Geese are looking to go up by 10. 17-7 over number 7 ranked UConn with 1:50 to go in the game. And the extra point is up, and it's good. Could that seal the fate for UConn? First, let's go to a studio update here. North Carolina State upset North Carolina today, 28-18, and we're looking at another upset right now. Beach is going to kick this one back. They do have 2 timeouts left, UConn, and obviously they would need an onside kick at this point. So if you're Wild Geese, you got to feel pretty good right now. The Wild Geese have not thrown the ball a lot today, but when they have, it's always been pretty solid. A pretty good performance, pretty decent game, nothing too crazy. But I'm just loving the performance by this Wild Geese squad today. I mean, their offense hasn't been electric. They have 205 yards today, but their defense so good. You can't let that team get out of bounds like that. It's going to stop the clock here for UConn. They have a little bit of time and 2 timeouts now. Let's see what they do here. They're fine with passes to the inside. You're going to just have to see what happens. That one, Kirk went up for it. Oh, almost intercepted on the dive. This Igloo crowd is getting loud. 3rd down and 2. UConn's running out of time and hope. Oh, a sack almost made. That was a floater. Jennings is going to make the tackle, but they're across midfield. A little bit more pass protection here from the Wild Geese. And House is going to make that hit. That clock is going to be rolling. You have 2 timeouts. What are you going to do if you're UConn? Okay, crowd still pretty loud here in the Igloo. Jackson's going to have that one. They'll allow those short passes. It's going to wear down this clock. First down and 10 for UConn. Just over a minute left in this contest. And that one's thrown out of bounds. 2nd and 10. This Igloo crowd is into it. 2nd down and 10. UConn, they're going to throw it out. He's going to try to get out of bounds, running up the sideline, and does. First down and 10. 1 minute and 2 seconds to go. 2 timeouts for UConn remain. This could all come down to an onside kick, and if it's successful, and that is a touchdown for UConn. Looking to make this a 3-point game. And they make the extra point. Onside kick time. Does the Wild Geese have the hands to pull this one in? 57 seconds. It would rely on them still getting a first down to really kill this game. But there we go. They have it, and they have the ball at the 50. 2 timeouts remain for UConn, so they technically still could get the ball back here. But if I was the Wild Geese, I'd play it extremely safe here, not do anything too crazy. And UConn used 1 timeout. They still have 1 remaining. Nathan Quinn, though, is going to find 9. 3rd and 1. UConn uses their last timeout. 3rd down and 1. This play is going to mean everything for UConn. For the Wild Geese, Nathan Quinn, he gets it! He gets the first down! That should be the end of this game! The Wild Geese are in victory formation here to upset UConn. And Orlando Everett takes the knee. That should be it. The Wild Geese upset number 7 ranked UConn. This game was just such a wild game to watch, to be a part of. Both defenses really came out today, 17-14. Just such a nail-biter, such a classic game. This one's definitely going to go down as one of the greatest games of Wild Geese history. Beating a ranked opponent, number 7, a top 10 opponent in UConn, and a conference opponent. Wow. You just couldn't script a better game than this. It was just such an amazing game. Harry Horton, great reception, 49 yards for a touchdown. That really set it up for the Wild Geese, and they just controlled the clock today, and that got them the win. Just an amazing performance. Here's how the game stats look. Orlando Everett threw 8 passes. 5 of them were complete for 1 touchdown and 101 yards. I mean, I was very impressed when they did go to the air. That Orlando Everett seemed pretty composed. Rushing, though, 22 carries for Nathan Quinn for 84 yards. Only 3.8 yards per carry, but he looked very solid out there. Then we did see Jaron Roden, a sophomore redshirt, carry once for 8 yards and a TD. Receiving-wise, Harmon had 2 receptions for 26 yards. But, of course, Harry Horton, the junior redshirt, 1 big reception for 49 yards and a touchdown. On defense, Paris Dykes got in the backfield and caused a little bit of disruption. And we had an interception by Herb Kirk. And that was really badly needed. It prevented UConn from at least getting 3 points. Honestly, that interception probably saved the game early, because if UConn got in the end zone, we would have lost this game 21-17. If they got a field goal, we could have been looking at overtime, and it would have just changed the course of the game. So that interception was key by Herb Kirk, our senior free safety. Bowl bound! South Canadian is bowl eligible after beating Connecticut 17-14. Bowl bound, baby! Oh my God! After that win against UConn, we got 4 big recruits to commit. A 78 overall cornerback, a 77 overall fullback, which you just don't see anymore, a 66 overall left tackle, and a 66 overall wide receiver. And we're in a recruiting battle for one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, one of the best defensive tackles, and we got a lot of points on a new halfback we really badly needed. Next week, it looks like the Wild Geese are going to be taking on Army. Army is 7-2 on the season, but it is going to be a game in the Igloo. Kirk's going to side with the Wild Geese in this one. We're a C overall, they're a C+. It should be a close game, and it could be a game we could win and improve to 7-2 on the season. Only 4 games left this season, and all of them are going to matter. If we look at the conference standings here, we are sitting at number 3 right now, and we have played more games than UCF and Louisville in the conference. We've played 6. They both have only played 3. So there's still time for us to move up here. Louisville did beat us earlier this season. They're our only conference loss. So, I mean, if they fall 2 games this season, we could be number 1 in the conference. But we only need that top 2 spot to get a chance to play in a conference championship game. And the Wild Geese are only 1 spot out from being a ranked team in the NCAA, sitting at number 26. That's getting attention to recruits from all over the nation. We're about to become a top 25 team. If we beat Army, we probably will be in the top 25, just because some teams in the top 25 will probably lose next week, and that will give us a spot, their spot. Obviously, if we look at some of these recruits, we have so many of these guys in the bag, athletes ready to commit 2,300-point lead. So we're going to adjust some of these recruiting points and just make sure we can secure more of these players. So we're going to toss 150 at this guy. We got 550 on him. I mean, we're going to just throw everything we literally can at some of these players and get them to commit. Right now, we do have a lot of points left because we just got so many people to commit out of these guys that we're looking at. Now, this guy's ranked number 8 at quarterback. We're not going to toss too many points at some of these guys. This guy's a 4-star outside linebacker, so we're just trying to, I don't know, I guess entice some of these guys to come over. This guy we're up by 1,000 points on. I think we're going to just take a few points off of him. We're going to try to get some of these other players, like some more of these outside linebackers, because we can move them to middle linebacker or right or left outside linebacker, so it doesn't hurt to have too many of those guys. This halfback, who's number 19 in the nation, a power back, he'd be great on third downs. We want to toss a few more points his way. Another athlete, we have tons of these guys, but it wouldn't hurt to toss more points at him. Wide receiver, got a couple of these guys this season. We'll make a scholarship offer on him as well, just so he knows we're extremely interested in recruiting more great players at that position. This halfback's number 16 in the nation, another power back. I think we can offer him a scholarship as well. I mean, this tight end, we're already throwing everything we have at him. Put a little bit more on him. This outside linebacker, he's a run stopper. He's not one of the better ones. I mean, we'll just toss a few at him. Defensive tackle, let's get him up to 600. We badly want these players. And then we already have, we don't have enough points. Let's see, what do we want to do? I mean, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with our recruiting board and with recruits we've already got this season to commit. I think next year's going to be amazing. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications if you're new. And until next time, where we hopefully defeat Army and improve to 7-2 and look at great bowl games this season and get into the top 25, I will see you later, and peace out.